What's good, fam? Queen Common Sense coming back to you from the Chi-Town remix to the sticks. God damn it. Ooh, we had fun last night pissing off some trolls. You know what's really sad, though? Is these niggas, they claim to be in like Flynn. They got women, they got it made in the shade. But these two niggas is up pillow talking to each other at 3 o'clock in the morning. Now, Vic the Tent, this nigga been jonesing for me ever since we was on that other show. And I made him feel so good about being a daddy to his daughter. He got so goddamn upset. He was just hurt. Po baby feelings was crushed when the wolf pack skedaddled. Now we done moved on to other things, other ventures, evolved. You know, some of us left the country, came back. Some of us, you know, acquired extra family members and shit. And this nigga is still butthurt about the wolf pack inching on down the road. That's what the fuck they wanted, though. You see, cognitive dissonance is real, y'all. That is a mental condition. And crazy folk don't know they're crazy. Now, a man in his own house with a wife and child, 3 a.m., trying to get another woman on a goddamn hangout. Don't you think that's a little weird, a little odd? I do. Because at 3 o'clock in the morning, you know, if I have such a happy life and a happy spouse, ain't nobody gonna be on my phone or hang out with me at 3 a.m. while I got a spouse sleep somewhere else in the house. Now I'm starting to think that Vic is banished to that goddamn basement. He in the doghouse again. Because he's got a short memory. Vic like to rewrite history. And delete some of that shit too. So I remember, you know, he was whining about the herpes and them teasing him about being a Mr. Mom, you know. And I said, it ain't nothing wrong with being Mr. Mom because that's your baby. That's your baby. You know? And you don't let nobody make you feel bad about being a good father. And you programming good stuff into your beautiful angel. But of course, you know, he let the herpes make him feel bad about being a good daddy because the herpes ain't shit. He's a piss poor ass daddy. So he liked to make other people feel bad about his station in life. Hurt people hurt people. And it's a damn shame, but it's true. It happens. So me and Tick had a good conversation on that show over there. But after we left, Tick lost his goddamn mind. He just lost it, you know, because I think he was having a one-sided emotional affair with us, with the wolf pack. And he was so happy to talk to women who had an IQ above 75. you know. Because he told me his wife is hella strong. She threw his ass down the stairs from the kitchen to the basement. You know, she's very strong. And he told us he was being defiant, which is why he got chucked down them damn stairs. But he was a little braggadocious there for a minute when they was comparing wives and girlfriends and shit. And I'm very observant. I didn't see no goddamn ring on her finger. You know, and women, Christian women, they don't play about that fucking ring. You better have yarn on. And if she feels she married, she gonna put hers on. Cause she wanna make sure all them bitches at testimony service see that motherfucker. Vic, did you go to church yesterday? You know you one of them NET Christian. New Year's, Easter, Thanksgiving. You a net Christian. You go to church 3 times a year. You know, a good Christian man. Why you want me to talk to you on your hangout? I'm in my house, minding my motherfucking business on my fucking page. And you begging me to talk to you at 3 o'clock in the morning. I think your ass is in the doghouse and you gotta sleep down there in that motherfucking basement. I really do. You gotta steer clear of the missus until she go to work. Then you allowed to go upstairs, take care of the baby, of course. But she's about 4 or 5 now, so she should be in preschool, kindergarten half days. She shouldn't be home all day, cooped up indoors with you and all that goddamn weed smoke. You know. So I'm certain, you know, little mama, she probably in preschool now because she about 4, 5. I think she was 4 then. So she about 5, 6. Nigga, because you been on chewing on the wolf pack's goddamn bones, leftovers, for 2 goddamn years. And we talked on the phone already, Vic. You talked to me every time you called TRS. You talked to me and the rest of the wolf pack. We talked on the phone already. I'm not on TRS no more, Vic. Stay with me, baby. Okay? This is not reality. Okay? This is social media. All right? This is not your special little world you escape to get away from being an adult. Because if you ever turn this shit off, you still got to feed your baby, iron her clothes, you know, shit like that. See, I have adult children. They do whatever they want to do with themselves. You know what I'm saying? You are a parent of a little one. And talking to me at 3 o'clock in the morning, that's not real, you know, that's not something that a married Christian man should be looking forward to. Just my observation. Because I'm sure other married Christian men who love their wives as much as you say you do, They ain't trying to talk to another woman at 3 o'clock in the morning on a hangout. They upstairs laying next to their spouse, rubbing her feet or massaging her back and shoulders, sleep, you know, copulating, you know. 3 o'clock in the morning, a lot of shit can go down with your spouse, you know. And if you was on your top of your game like you say you were, your motherfucking ass would not be in the basement at 3 o'clock in the morning trying to beg me to talk to you again. Because you are a stranger to me, okay? I don't talk to strange niggas on the phone at 3 o'clock in the morning. That's a rule I have. You know why? Because I don't want tick infestations on me. I don't want a tick because y'all motherfuckers carry diseases. Lyme disease, all kind of shit. So that's what I think. That's just my observation in the spirit is when I see. Poor little Vic Tick, he's in the doghouse, y'all. His wifey is a little upset with him. So he's not allowed to sleep in the master suite no more. And him in big trouble. And that's probably why. Because this nigga is in the basement hollering at a damn computer screen talking about, call me now. Ooh, ooh, that was funny. I meant that shit. So, Vic, that's some weird shit, bruh. You got a wife, all right? You don't respect her because you begging other women to keep you company in the doghouse. And that's how you got down there in the first place, probably. Is all that shit you up there. She had to get up early today and go to work, and your ass is downstairs making all kind of motherfucking noise. Waking up your baby. She got to go to school. Shit like that. You know, that's real fucked up, Vic the Tick. I wonder, do she know how you had a fucking emotional meltdown when the Wolfpack left TRS? I mean, you was hollering so loud on that fucking show, especially about Styles. You really was threatened by Styles. You just knew Styles was nailing all of us, didn't you? See how slow? That's crazy. Your fat cohort said the same shit. You know, y'all be having these one-sided, mysterious, anonymous, emotional affairs with us. And then your fucking after effect, fallout, meltdown, hissy fit, that's like, woo, damn. What the problem is? See, Vic don't have a justifiable cause for coming after me. He can't come up with one because I never attacked him. I just cornered him and made him answer and think, which is why he flipped from a Tommy stan to a TRS fan, because I interrogated that ass on live radio and I made him finally shut the fuck up. And I got the messages from Tyrone to prove it. We already know he a jump fence hopping, goddamn confused motherfucker. Oh, I love fucking with y'all. Because you fucked with us for over a year. Just for leaving a show that this fat cookie-eating bitch didn't even want us on in the first place. You didn't want us there. We left. Mad because we left. Now the show ain't shit. And now you're fucking with us again 2.5 years later. This shit don't make no sense. See, we was on a show. That's it. You need to be asking yourself, Tick, why are you so interested in another woman? How come your wife is not captivating your attention this way? That's what you need to be asking yourself. You know, you need to be in tune with your woman like that. Because I don't like bugs. I don't like ticks and leeches and shit. I'm done with that phase. My life, you are not entitled to know any details about. That's fucked up, especially when you have a wife and a woman. That's not conducive to a happy marriage. That's why your ass is in the doghouse right now in the basement, that dirty ass carpet, and all them 2x4s and shit hanging from the rafters and shit. If you knew how to swing a hammer as much as you swung your lips around on Blog Talk and all that, I'm sure your wife will let you come back upstairs out the doghouse. Swing a hammer, get that drywall up there on them walls, you know, put in the ceiling up there and shit. I'll show you how to do it because I was married to a general contractor. So, you know, that's a beautiful, romantic, sexy thing to do with your wife. You know, you get the paint, put your little drop cloth down, you know, y'all get barefoot on the paint, on the wall and paint and shit, and, you know, have a little champagne and pizza and shit. See, I'm trying to help you, brother. I'm trying to help you. Because you need to get your ass out the doghouse. And it ain't my fault that you down in that doghouse, you know. And personally, any nigga that disrespect his wife like that all day, every day, put her picture out there, you know, embarrassing her online. Then you bring your mama online, have these niggas calling her all kind of bitches. And you didn't do shit. You didn't do shit. Now you coming at me, calling me bitches, and you don't even have a reason. You scared to admit you mad at me because I left TRS and I left you with all them booger bears, ain't you? You feel like your mama left you and abandoned you over there, don't you? So it's okay. It's all right. But my advice to you is if you want to not sleep on that damn broke down, sagging in the middle ass furniture you got in your basement, you need to stop trying to lure women online to talk to you at 3 o'clock in the morning because it don't look good. It's not a good look for the Christian community to see you, you know, going at other women online at 3 o'clock in the morning while your wife and baby upstairs sleep. That's kind of creepy, you know. So, you know, it is what it is, bro. You know, I have a real life, you know, and I choose who I talk to, darling. Okay, sweetie? I do. I choose who I talk to at 3 o'clock in the morning, at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I choose that. Okay? Not you or your 4-5 little trolls that watch your goddamn, you know, thing. Whatever. So, Tick, you know, I didn't do anything to you. I just told you the truth. And you know, went on about my way. You stuck your nose in the middle of some shit that you didn't have no business. Last summer, which made the second summer after we left TRS, you couldn't wait to find an opening to try to come and attack us, just like Tyrone, just like Styles, just like the rest of these niggas on here. So I be fucking with you because it's fun. And you, Lordy, oh, ooh, oh Jesus. I'm sorry. Okay, let me stop. You just don't like me. It's okay. It's all right. Or you do like me and you just scared to say it because you think Lil Herpes gonna be mad at you because he liked me too. He wish his woman was like me. He's scared of me. So, oh yeah, that's right. Lil Herpes. Let me holler at you for a minute. Lil Herpes. Check this out. Back in the day, I was Google Earthing some property and I found your mama's house. And your mama's house used to be one of many trap houses. So your mama living in a crack household. Just thought I'd let you know that. And them boys made a lot of money out of there for me too. Joe did. So Tick, get them damn drywall up on that wall in that basement. Okay? And then you and Mrs. I guarantee you that'll get you back in the big house upstairs. That'll get you out the basement so you can sleep in the bed. Because I notice how, you be on there and your little neck look kind of crooked. You look a little stiff there. Like you were sleeping on the couch. You know how you got to sleep on the couch? And then you got to kind of hold yourself up there. When you used to sleeping in a bed and rolling over, you going to roll your ass off that couch, hit your head on cement floor. So you need to get clean, pull up them carpets. That's what you can be doing while the baby at school. You got lots of time on your hand to improve your shit. And a lot of do-it-yourself shit save you a lot of money. I'm just saying. But to be trying to talk to a strange woman you don't know at 3 o'clock in the morning, and you got a wife at the crib, you're not curled up with that big fluffy child. You told me she was pretty. And you told Lil Herpes she was pretty. And most men who got pretty wives at 3 o'clock in the morning, they want to be curled up, snuggled up with her. But you want to talk to me at 3 o'clock in the morning about some shit that don't mean shit. And you wonder why you got your ass kicked and rolled down them damn basement stairs. We're not friends, Tick. This is the internet. You don't know me. I don't know you. You don't know Jeannie. You really don't know Lil Herpes. Y'all are strangers. That's how this works. You don't know me, okay? And I don't owe you a phone call to tell you anything. This is social media, honey. It's just something to entertain you and inform you, a form of communication, like a phone. Yeah. So, Tick, I just want to let you know one more time, try to be honest with you now. I'm going to go real slow, okay? You have a wife and a family. You need to make sure your family is taken care of, especially at 3 o'clock in the morning. I know you love LA and you think that's your brother, or your buddy, or maybe y'all want to date each other. I don't know. I don't care. But I'm just relaying things back to you that you have already put out in the universe. That should be a priority over talking to a woman you don't know at 3 o'clock in the morning. Now, if you want your woman to look like me, I holler at her and help her get her, get her swagger back. I help her with a quickness. But I don't want to talk to nobody else's damn husband at 3 o'clock in the morning. That's some weird shit. Now, if you want a reading, you're going to have to make an appointment. And then once that reading is over, we done talking. But it won't be at 3 o'clock in the morning. And it won't be on social media. See, that's how you handle business. So, Tick, you need to focus on your wife. I'm not your mama. I don't want to talk to you at 3 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't give a fuck, Tick. That's why we have not connected on any other level other than that platform from your fat ass cookie eating friend. That's the closest you'll ever get to a motherfucker like me. Is by accident. All right? You have a wife, and 3 o'clock in the morning should belong to her, not me. All right? That's why y'all motherfuckers stay in turmoil, you know? And the herpes just, done broke his woman down so bad she can't even fucking stand up for herself no more. She think it's a bad thing to have a woman come tell her that she is in a dysfunctional situation. So, the herpes, be careful now. Be careful what you say. Because if you admitting to having oral sex with other people and you do not inform them that you have the herpes, you can go to jail. You can go to jail for that. That's attempted assault with bodily fluids. No, that is assault with bodily fluids, inflicting harm and infection on an unsuspecting being. Look it up. That's the law. In order to know the law, you have to know how to read. So, you might want to get one of your children to help you look that up. The herpes. So be careful how you brag about how much dick you suck. Because if you're not telling people you have herpes, they can press charges against you. Might want to think about that. And me, I wouldn't be bragging about how much dick I suck and knowing I have herpes. That's like, counterproductive to the object of, the end game of getting a lot of dick to suck for you, But, I don't know how you go about doing that. So you just have to, I just want to give you that little piece of information, the herpes, especially if it's not treated. That's neglectful assault with bodily fluids intending to inflict harm on another. You can be charged for that shit. and you will go to jail, go to prison. See, the county jail where you was at, that's ain't nothing compared to Pontiac, Michigan, lockdown. Woo! So, you know, I know you want to talk to me because you just got a million questions. You just can't resist the queen. Because Vic chewed my ear off on the Ladies Edition show, that first show. You can't listen to it now because the saltwater hating asshole deleted most of that shit. But I think my sis got it though. Our first show, Ladies Edition, on the Cookie Monster, TRS. Vic talked to me for like 45 minutes about how hurt he was about people fucking with him about being an awesome dad and staying home with his baby. And I was the first Black woman on that platform. See, Vic don't want to remember that because it make him feel ashamed of himself. He's ashamed of himself. He really is. That's why he act the way he do, because he really know good and well that I had a nice long talk with him, father to a mother, about his baby. And he said that he would say, oh, mom's home, hand off the baby to the mommy. I said, don't do that. And then Mahogany Fan came behind me and explained why also not to do that. And we lifted his self-esteem up a little bit, a couple inches, you know. And after he stopped acting so goddamn stupid, that was me and Mahogany's little project. We would protect Vic the Tick from the other niggas that came on there attacking him about the Bible. Because, you know, niggas just come out of nowhere and jump on you on social media. So you got to be ready. You know, you got to be a good martial artist, you know, when you on social media. So you got to have them hands, you know. So, Tick, baby, you shouldn't be wanting to talk to a strange woman at 3 o'clock in the morning on Google. It's not cool, bruh. It's very disrespectful to your woman. Very, very disrespectful. So, you gonna be all right. Because it's okay if you say, you know what, Queen? When you left the show, I missed you. Because you told Styles it's okay to be honest and admit his shit don't work. Right? Ain't that what you told him? Now, it's okay for you to be honest, Vic, and admit that you got a crush on the Queen. Just like Styles. And you so goddamn mad that you can't call that TRS number and hear the Queen on the other end of the phone. But you know where my channel is, right? You know where my Facebook page is, because you inboxed me one of them stupid ass videos that I didn't watch while we was on the show. After I talked to you that day, a few weeks later, you made a video and inboxed me and a couple other people, like y'all do, like little girls, a video. Then right after that, you went to war with the herpes again. Now y'all best friends again. See, that's unstable, sweetheart. That's unstable. And I don't fuck with unstable people. Because I get nervous around unstable folk. And I'm dangerous when I'm nervous because I have sharp shit and I have shit that's got safeties on it. You know, and when I take that shit out, I uses it. It's not a decoration for me. So if I get nervous and pull out a gun or something around you, you gonna get it. Because unstable people make me nervous. And I can't talk on the phone to a married man who is unstable, because that causes that says, you know, that's an open door for stalkage. And that's what I've been trying to tell my baby Jamila. When you open the door for these niggas and you try to be kind and polite, you see what Styles did to her. She didn't do shit to him, but all of a sudden, she's a thirsty motherfucker trying to get on his dick too, just like he did with me, just like he did with Buddha, you know. It's a pattern. See, it's a sickness. And it just, that's creepy as fuck, you know, to be wanting to talk to another woman and you got a wife upstairs. Sleep. Wouldn't you want to check to make sure she okay? I mean, she work and take care of your ass, you know. Curl up next to her, rub her back, you know, heat up some shea butter, give her a nice massage and shit. So she drift right on in there to sleep. Let her take a nice long bath, soak herself, you know, cut her up some fruit so she can digest her dinner very, very good. You know, fruit help you digest your food. You know, cut her up some pretty fruit, pineapples and shit. That's good for the digestive tract. And slide in there with your girl. You know what I'm saying? Leave me the fuck alone at 3 o'clock in the morning. You know, I don't fuck around like that. Okay, so you know, if you want to talk to somebody that late, they got people, you know, who you can pay to do that. You know, they got people you can pay that'll talk to you on at the party line, chat line, some shit. I don't even know if they do that shit anymore. But yeah, you know, I don't, you know, if you want a consultation, that's $100, Tick. If you need some shrinkage, you know, you got to get them thoughts together and organize. That's $2.50 an hour. Okay. And I don't do appointments after 5 o'clock p.m. Because after 5, I want to talk to the people that I like talking to. You know, and you goddamn better well believe that at 3 o'clock in the morning, it ain't going to be you at all. At all. So yeah, Tick, you need to get your shit straight. Get your fucking priorities in order before you wind up losing your whole goddamn family like Tyrone did over the fucking internet. See, Kim woke up and she stepped back and said, I can't do this here. I'm going to go over here. I'm very proud of her because she deserved better than that fat cookie eating lying bastard. And that was not just one, not just two, but 3 women that he allowed to come between he and his woman. And I don't blame her. I would have left too. I would have left his ass too. Quick. And she did. So, you know, the last little peek I had at her, she was getting fine. Boy, and I know by now, 2 years later, on that same trail of get working out, you know, she got them hands too. She got them martial art Chinese boxing hands too. So I know she probably a sexy motherfucker now, boy. So 3 o'clock in the morning, Tick, I don't want to talk to you. No. It's a couple other people I know that I would much rather talk to at 3 o'clock in the morning, and they don't look nothing like you, okay? You know, my grandbaby, she can have me whenever she wants. My children, of course. Hey. You'll never talk to me at 3 o'clock in the morning again unless you can rewind that shit to TRS, them goddamn marathon motherfucking shows we was on. That's the only time you was that close to me at that witching hour. You ain't never gonna do that and have that opportunity again, bruh. Unless you gotta make it rain to talk to the queen. So I take credit cards. Don't take no checks, because y'all niggas don't know how to write checks. Or you can send me a certified money order, cashier's check. Make your appointment, and I will consult with you in private. All of my consultations are recorded for quality assurance. And you know, if you need a shrink, honey, that's what I do. That's what I do. You know, I'm fucking with you because I need something to write down in this goddamn thesis and finish it up by the time summer get here. So it's all good, bro. I don't want to talk to no fucking nigga at no 3 o'clock in the morning who ain't got no damn job. That just, you know, that don't, it's not a good look, then. It's not a good look. You know, and I thought you were smarter than that, though. Like, I really did think you were smart. But you're not. You're stupid. So TRS was the only chance you had to make nice with me, and you fucked that up. Oh God, I wish y'all could have heard that shit. Whoever remember that fucking temper tantrum Vic had, please comment on this video. Comment on the damn comment section. You remember the meltdown that nigga had? He was screaming so loud. He was hopping, man. I could hear him in his house. He said, did you leave because of Styles? Is it because it's sexy? Is it because of his voice? This nigga was hopping up and down, shouting and stomping like a little kid. Because we left. Is it because it's handsome? Is it because it's sexy? Ooh, 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 ooh. Vic, you got abandonment issues too, bro. I just thought I'd let you know that. You have abandonment issues, baby. And it's going to be okay. All right? But if you want to holler at me, you got to have an appointment and some money. Because I don't talk to strangers for free. You know, if you on my time, you got to pay for it. You got to pay for my time. I don't fuck around like that, especially with married niggas. So, you know, you need to be going after them motherfuckers who called your mama a bitch, Miss Vicky a bitch. That's who you need to go at. And you need to stop hanging around the herpes before you catch something. Because pretty soon he gonna come across there from Benton Harbor. Y'all still in Detroit together? He gonna come over there. Don't let him sit on your toilet seat. I wouldn't even let him drink out my damn flatware and shit. He had to use paper cups, paper plates, plastic silverware. Oof. Herpes? And this nigga talking on the phone, got his lip touching the phone and shit. There's babies play with his phone and shit. It's disgusting. That's really disgusting. And then that brown tooth, that driftwood tooth he got down there. Yeah. But yeah, Vic, 3 a.m. Nah, bruh. No, we can't holler at no 3 a.m. And you know, I wouldn't give you my Google Plus number, let alone any other fucking number that, unless it's to the office to make an appointment because you want to hop on the couch and chill and get some shrinkage because your mind is a little twisted. So, you know, and I'm all for, you know, I'm all for the natural shit, you know. Weed is legal. So I have a little, yeah, little something to help you bring me down a little bit, and we can make that appointment. You swipe your fucking credit card and then we can get that session over with, you know. And I always have a stenographer with me to take down everything that go down. So if you want to holler, you got to pay for an appointment. That's how you do that. I'm sorry. I'm just putting on my shoes because I have somewhere to go. I have a life. LA, this how white shoes supposed to look. They're not supposed to be all scuffed up and busted and shit. And you call them fly. That's fucked up. So, yeah, we have some shit to do today. So we got to handle some business in real life. But Vic, the 10th, baby, I don't want to talk to you on the phone, on Google, Skype, Rauvu. I don't want to talk to you, baby. You don't have nothing for me to talk to you about. We don't have no relationship. We're not connected. We're not friends. I don't want to hear your excuses on why you are a follower, you know. And you know, you repeating what everybody else is saying, which is 4, 5, 6, 7-year-old shit. And you claim to be up to date on everything. But you chewing on some old ass tobacco cud from half a century ago. It ain't really changed nothing yet. So like, why you keep, you know, doing the same thing over and over and over? You think something's gonna change by doing it? You know? You think something's gonna change by me coming on your show? I use that term loosely. Coming on your show and humiliating you again in your own house? Ain't gonna change shit. You still gonna be stupid. You still gonna be in the doghouse. And you gonna find somebody else, other woman, to try to holler at 3 o'clock in the morning. And you gonna continue to force your wife to put your ass in the doghouse again. You're gonna be in that fucking basement the rest of the summer. You keep on fucking around. You know what I'm saying? Next, you're gonna put your ass the fuck out. Out the house. Out. You know? Because you're talking about how much more money you got than LA and everybody else. You get a crazy check. That's what you do. You get a crazy check and your wife work. You don't own shit. Your wife owns that house. It's in her name. So, deeds are minor public record. Okay? And you talk so much. You give information out and you fuck yourself up. You know, and I'm a civil servant. And I'm an officer of the court. That means I have freedom of information access to all your shit. And it's only a cute few clicks and a few ticks that I have to do to know exactly what's up with you. So, you know, you trying to talk about me and, you know, my 5-6-year-old light bill that's paid now, and some other shit that somebody whispered in your ear, you got a hard on, you thought you had some dirt. It's okay. Now what? Just curious. You just like my voice? You just like talking to a woman who got a smooth, sexy voice on the phone? You know, that's what you want to hear. You just want to hear my voice. If you want phone sex, they got shit for that too. La Herpes will tell you some phone sex operators that'll talk to you. He know all of them. So I don't want to talk to you at 3 o'clock in the morning. You know, that was just something fun we decided to do, you know, because we both had to study that day. So we crashed out. I hopped up. Bone was already up. He hollered. We jumped online to talk some shit. That's how friends do. But you, baby, you live on this motherfucker day in and day out. You can't leave this shit alone, which is why you're in the basement in the man cave on punishment, because you're not getting shit done around the crib for the queen. And trust me, the sexiest thing a man can do for his woman is keep the house looking good. Then she'll give you some. She will. She will. She will. Trust me. Trust me. It's very, 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 very good thing to do. That's how they talk in Morocco. It's amazing. It's amazing. You know, I fuck around with polylingual motherfuckers. That's the type of niggas I like. In case you was wondering, because you asked, did we leave because Styles was sexy and handsome? So you must not feel too sexy and handsome, baby. So your wife might be lagging a little bit in that department, you know, and I don't blame her. Because with a nigga in the crib, you in the basement, you know what I'm saying? You hollering at this fucking camera and screen and shit. She like, well, goddamn. These motherfuckers more important than me. You showing all the shit in our house so somebody can come rob your motherfucking ass. Oops. Better be careful. Careful who you fucking with online, boo-boo. Tick. You now everybody on YouTube know what you got in your crib. And I know that is not your house. I know that. I have documentation to prove it. So somebody might show up one day and clean that doghouse out. While you having a pissing contest with Styles and La Herpes now, it's people that do know where you live and will come bust your shit in. So you better be careful you putting your wife, your baby girl, if you have pets, you putting everybody in jeopardy because of your fucking ego. But ticks don't think ahead. They don't have much going on up there. to hold any information in. So it all kind of just trickles out. You don't need to be talking to strange women at 3:30 in the morning. And you better be careful who you show your shit to. You say you building a studio in your basement in Michigan, in Detroit, in a pretty rough area. You know, them houses over there only worth about 75, 80,000. So them niggas really, they really don't give a fuck. Okay? If that, you know, them shotgun houses is like prefab. You know, they brought them in on a trailer back in the 50s and the 30s and shit. Some of them is masonry work, you know, but your little subdivision ain't really all that, you know. So you be careful who you showing your shit in your house to. One day your wife might be home by herself with the baby or something, and them niggas get froggy. It's coming springtime. People trying to get a little change. People getting evicted and shit. And they get desperate. And they do dumb shit when they desperate. So, Vic, Tick, you better be careful. Because I'm from the hood. I know how they do. Okay? When I was in Chicago last year before rather, I had to bolt every fucking thing down. Google this house, because this is one of my houses in Chicago. Let me Google it for you. 512 North Jackson Street, Waukegan, Illinois. Google that house. Google that house. That's a house. That's where I just moved from in Illinois. Tick. That was just a rental though. Because I knew I was getting rid of that motherfucker, and I didn't want to have nothing else with his name on it with me. It's easier to get a motherfucker off a lease than it is a deed, you know? Yeah. So that's not your house. That's your wife's house. That's Mrs. Vic's house. That's not yours. And you might want to refinance that goddamn mortgage because it's a little high for where you live at. You know, that's the high-end shit you paying. You know? Gotta save money for the boom boom, for the little baby. Because she got to go to college. You know, little mama, little princess got to go to college. Unlike you. You want her to be better than you. So that little extra $50, $70, $85, $95 that you can shave off in interest, or that couple of hundred you can shave off in principal by refinancing, you can take a trust and set it up for little mama. And then just have a certificate of deposit of savings. Whatever money you save, you take that money and stick it in a CD. Even if it's $2, bam, put it in the bank for the baby. Get a roll of quarters, plow, put that in the bank. You see some extra change laying around, put it in a jar, collect it up every month, bah, put it in the bank. Next thing you know, by the time she's 18, it's going to be raining on that baby girl. Woo! See, and I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you. But you want to fuck with me. I was nothing but nice and kind to you. But you want to fuck with me and expect me not to clap back. Because I'm not your wife, baby. I get with you. For real. You know? She might have hip toss your ass. But I will fire on you. I'll bust your shit. I'm a real G. Yeah. So I don't talk to ticks on the phone at 3 o'clock in the motherfucking morning. I got an image to keep. See? And if you don't speak another language, you can't talk to me at 3 o'clock in the morning. Okay? Because the only motherfuckers that can talk to me that early or that late, depending on which one, is a nigga that can speak more than English on the first register. You way down here on register 1, I talk to motherfuckers who got 4th and 5th register English. You would never be able to keep up. Go right over here. Whee! Ooh, 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 I crack myself up. So yeah. Tick. I know you bust a load every time I say that, don't you? You do. Ooh. Ooh. That go right through you, don't it? Vic. That's probably the only orgasm you had in about 6 months, ain't it? Because I know you don't make your wife say your name at 3 o'clock in the morning. You don't need to try to talk to me. Shame on you. Shame on you. Call me now. Y'all motherfuckers is stupid. You know that? Dumb. Oh, and LA. Le herpes. I had paid cash for your mama's house, and we turned it into a trap. And there was about 3 other little raggedy ass houses on that block then too. But for some reason, your mama's house on Lafayette, boy, it was humming over there. It was motherfucking humming. Okay? That year, I was able to get my first Range Rover. That motherfucker was cocaine white. Had white interior. And I even went so far as hung them tacky ass white fuzzy dice inside that bitch. You didn't even know there was Range Rovers back in the 90s, did you, brother? You didn't know that? Yeah, so if you was a pimp, you would have knew that. And if you was really on top of your shit, you would have known your mama bought a trap house. Pay more attention to your woman. And she'll let you out the basement tick. Pay more attention to what the house needs. And I guarantee you, she will come around and finally let you touch her. Because I don't want to talk to you at 3 o'clock in the morning. It's way more interesting stuff to do. Like I had more fun with Jamila and Bone Picker. Because you stupid. You not all quite tied down tight. You know, you be flipping and having them little episodes where you start crying. Then you be happy. Then you get sad. I can't do that. Is it because it's handsome? Ooh. 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 That Vic just knew Vic wanted to be us boyfriend so bad. He wanted to be all the book pack boyfriend. He wanted to be our E-lover, E-honey. Oh, oh, Lordy. Vic, you should have had your ass in church Sunday with your wife. Take her out to Old Country Buffet like all the Christians do after church. And sit in the non-smoking section. And go up there and get your fucking processed roast beef with fake ass gravy made out of sugar. And sugar coated French fries and goddamn fake ass frozen baked potatoes and shit. You pop them in the oven and they just expand. That's what the fuck you should have been doing on Easter Sunday, Vic. So about 3 o'clock in the morning, you snoring fat as a tick. Damn. That is you. A tick. Jeannie got that. She is so fucking smart. God damn. She gets y'all right every time. Tick. Them motherfuckers just latch on. And they so fucking stupid, you can burn them, put salt on them, and all they do is just finally just fall off, you know. But tick, tell the herpes I said what's up. And stop trying to talk to other women in the middle of the night, man. That's not cool, dude. You know? Oh, and that back door on your crib in the basement, that door that leads out back, you might want to put one of them barricades, a sliding barricade on there. Them niggas gonna start kicking that bitch in a minute. It's real raggedy, ain't it? So I only get paid to talk to strange niggas. And if they're not a client or a potential client, no dice, no talk, no habla, no sé. So now if you speak French, nigga, I doubt it though. So tick. Stop trying to pillow talk me at 3 o'clock in the motherfucking morning here. Because I don't want to talk to you. You got a wife. You need to be talking to your wife at 3 o'clock in the morning. Something else need to be going on at 3 o'clock in the morning. Not a goddamn hangout, pointing another hangout camera at that hangout so you can see 2 hangouts and your wife upstairs trying to rest and sleep and get ready for work the next day. Because she done praised the Lord in church. I'm sure she got a nice, pretty tambourine. I ain't shit. And then y'all went, or she went, out to eat with her church members and sisters and shit while your ass was on the fucking. Sad. Just sad. And I know you know y'all bored with these chicks. Bored. You want somebody that's gonna entertain you, make your dick jump. But I'm not the one. You want some entertainment, go to Vegas and go touch on them strippers and shit. Oh, that's right. You ain't got no damn job. You can't afford a trip to Vegas. Because you don't have no fucking job. Damn. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Because the Midwest sucks with Gentlemen's Club. They ain't got much going on up there. From what I heard, I know one dude, you know, he owned a couple of them up there. He did semi-okay, but he wound up turning them folks into something else. Restaurant, you know, Midwest strippers. So if you want some entertainment, you got to Google that shit then. I don't know what else to tell you. You don't got no job. You can't take your wife on vacation. Just a spur of the moment. Sweep her off her feet for you know, bed and breakfast. You spend all your crazy check if you do that. And you just spent all your fucking wife's income tax check money. So I don't know what to tell you, bro. You know, I don't do ticks or bugs of any kind. You should be with your wife at 3 o'clock in the morning, not streaming and screaming on goddamn line. How many people think that's weird? You know, throw a comment on there if you think that shit is weird. A nigga or niggas, they allegedly got their house and their family, they the leader of the house. I'm the head of this motherfucker. I do what the fuck I say. This nigga online posting in a damn Facebook group, hollering and screaming at another woman. Don't y'all think that's weird? I think that's odd. All day. Like, this didn't just start today. Like, this has been going on off and on for 2 goddamn years. That motherfucker swear he ain't no stalker. But waiting for that little live button to pop up there. Bing, ooh, she on there now, bitch. That's stalking. That's stalking. When you waiting to see somebody, you waiting and you see him, hey, call me now. Call me now. Ooh, oh, that tickles. Oh. This nigga, he's so stupid. He asked his so-called enemies to call him. You know what I'm saying? We don't like each other. Or he don't like me. I should say that. This motherfucker don't like me. He want me to call in the show because he don't like me. That's some dumb shit. That's some stupid shit. Stupid. Dumb. Tick. You need to chill, dude. It must have been a long time. You need to release some shit, right? Your nuts is built up, backed up. Wifey she ain't hooking you up enough, bro. You gotta do something about that. You know. And you know, you touch yourself, that's considered an abomination in the Christian world. So you can't you can't blow your load that way. So you want to fuck with me and have that sexual tension built up. So when your wife finally do allow you to climb your little ass up on top of her, it's gonna be a 2-minute wonder. Bitch, Angie, I'ma get you, bitch. And blow that load. And she gonna be like, nigga, what the fuck was that? What the hell did you just do? And who the fuck is Angie? Ooh. Okay. So I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. I'm coming back and see how hopping mad Tick is after he see this here. Cause I know one of them motherfucking viewers down there is him. He over there just hopping. Bitch! Motherfucker! Refinance that mortgage, nigga, so you can save some money for your baby. Stop fucking with strange women online. Hey, little herpes. Your mama's house was a trap.